And I noticed like one element that helps us to get into flow state is stretching beyond our boundaries. Why is that so? Or like, because you talked about like, all right, like you psyched yourself up for this race, and you obviously are putting forth your best effort. You're saying PR, personal best, personal best, personal best. So you're obviously activating yourself mentally to motivate yourself physically to go a little bit faster, right? To get out of your comfort zone. So, why is like, if I'm just sitting on the couch and playing video games or binge watching, like that doesn't seem like an optimal state of being to get into flow. Why does this stretch? Why does like getting out of our comfort zone and or out of our boundaries or perceived boundaries, why is that important for this state to occur?
Yeah, it's a great question, and it really applies to every area of our lives. So if you're watching this and you're thinking, I want to be in flow at work more often, this will apply. It's something that checks out. I calls the challenge skills equation, and the challenge
Mm,
skills equation gets us into this flow channel. And I think that Google had done some of the work as well in measuring this, and it's really getting out of our comfort zone, but just about 4 to 6% out of our
oh,
comfort
wow.
zone. So it's
Hmm.
not like this huge ask of your body or your mind or your skills. It's actually just a little bit, and I'll tell you why. Because when we are overly challenged. So we can bring this to work, right? This is going live on LinkedIn. So a lot of people thinking in work mode, when you are too challenged, or you can apply this to people, your team. If we are too challenged and we don't feel like we've got the skills or we don't have the skills to take on this task, we are going to become frustrated. We're going to become so frustrated that we may
Mm,
procrastinate and not
mm,
do it, right? It's kind of like we're
mm,
blown out of the water, right? But
mm.
if the skill is too simple, too easy, we will become bored. And again, we won't do it, or we won't do it as well. So there's this sweet spot that a task or a movement, or you can apply it to anything, is just a little bit out of our skill level so that it holds our attention, but it doesn't blow us out of the water. And it's
Mm.
exciting enough, it's not so rote for us, that again, it keeping us paying attention, but also keeping us feeling successful, because it's not going to
Yeah.
frustrate us.
Hmm. Yeah, I think that state of inspiration is important, and it's like, well, I think if we go beyond like that 4 or 5% and into like, challenging yourself like 20% or more, it's like we're gonna get stressed, because it's just like, oh, too much. That's gonna put us into that fight, flight, freeze. It's gonna put us in our head. It's gonna take us out of the game. Whereas like just stepping a little bit beyond our boundary is where, I like that you said sweet spot is where this magic starts to happen, and the opportunity to kind of get into the stir, right? That selflessness, timelessness, effortlessness, and richness. That when that opportunity opens.